Welcome to our comprehensive analysis of the 2024 European Parliament elections. Whether you're tuning in from the bustling streets of New York or the historic cities of Europe, these event results shape the future of the European Union and have global implications. Let's dive into the key outcomes, major shifts, and what these results mean for Europe and the world. Sit back, grab your favorite snack, and let's get into it. The European Parliament is the only EU institution directly elected by its citizens, giving it a unique role in representing the voices of over 370 million eligible voters. The Parliament has significant powers, including shaping legislation, approving the EU budget, and electing the President of the European Commission. These elections directly impact policies on climate change, economic recovery, digital transformation and migration, which resonate far beyond Europe. Let's break down the results and see how the major political groups fared in the 2024 elections compared to the last election in 2019, European People's Party, EPP. The EPP remains the largest group, but saw a reduction in seats, securing 165 seats, down from 182 seats in 2019. This reflects a loss of support, indicating voters' shifting preferences. Despite this, the EPP remains a dominant force within the Parliament, continuing to advocate for conservative values and strong economic policies. Socialists and Democrats, S&D, the S&D maintained their position as the second largest group, winning 150 seats, slightly down from their previous 154 seats. Their performance shows resilience amid shifting political currents. The S&D focus on social justice, workers' rights, and expanding the social safety net remains a central part of their agenda. Renew Europe. This centrist and liberal group made significant gains, capturing 108 seats, up from 97 seats in 2019. Their focus on progressive reforms, innovation and deeper integration of the EU resonated with many voters. Renew Europe continues to push for a more united and forward-thinking Europe. The Greens EFA increased their presence, securing 75 seats, up from 67 seats in the last election. Their strong stance on environmental issues continues to attract support, especially among younger voters. The Greens EFA advocate for aggressive climate policies, sustainable development and social equality. European Conservatives and Reformists, ECR. The ECR group gained 68 seats, reflecting a slight increase from their 62 seats previously, indicating growing support for conservative and Eurosceptic policies. The ECR focuses on national sovereignty, reducing EU bureaucracy and promoting traditional values. Identity and Democracy ID. The far-right ID group also saw gains, winning 61 seats, up from 58 seats. Their nationalist and anti-immigration platform appealed to a significant portion of the electorate. The ID group emphasizes stricter immigration controls, national identity and Euroscepticism. The left. Representing the far left, the left group captured 47 seats, holding steady from their previous count of 39 seats, continuing to push for social justice and equality. The left champions policies against austerity, public ownership of essential services, and extensive social welfare programs. Several pressing issues were at the forefront of voters' minds, each with significant implications for the future of Europe and beyond. Climate change. The European Green Deal and environmental policies are crucial topics. The Greens EFA are pushing for more stringent measures to combat climate change, while other groups debate the economic impacts of such policies. Economic recovery, post-pandemic recovery strategies are critical. Debates revolve around how to manage economic growth, support struggling sectors, and ensure financial stability within the EU. Digital transformation. As Europe advances in technology, issues of digital economy, cybersecurity, and data privacy are significant concerns. The Renew Europe group is particularly vocal about harnessing digital innovation. Migration and asylum. Policies on handling migration and asylum seekers continue to be hotly debated, with different groups offering varying solutions on integration and border control. Voter turnout and youth engagement. has historically been a concern in European Parliament elections. In 2019, turnout was just over 50%, the highest since 1994. This year, significant efforts were made to engage younger voters. Initiatives included collaborations with celebrities and influencers to encourage Gen Z and millennials to vote. The EU leveraged social media and digital platforms to reach these demographics, highlighting the importance of their participation in shaping the future. The voting process in the European elections is designed to be as inclusive and accessible as possible, though it varies across member states. Elections are conducted through direct universal suffrage using proportional representation. This means every vote counts, and seats are allocated based on the percentage of votes each party receives. In some countries, such as Belgium and Luxembourg, voting is mandatory. However, enforcement is lenient, and it doesn't necessarily translate to higher turnout. Estonia leads the way with e-voting, making it easier for tech-savvy voters to participate. Many EU countries allow their citizens to vote from abroad, either by post or in embassies and consulates. This flexibility is crucial for ensuring that expatriates can have their say. After the elections, the new parliament will begin organising itself. This involves forming political groups, electing key positions such as the president and vice presidents of the parliament, and setting legislative priorities for the next term. One unique aspect of the European elections is the Spitzenkandidaten, or lead candidate process. Introduced in 2014, this process involves each major party nominating a candidate for the President of the European Commission. The idea is to make the selection process more democratic and transparent. However, the system has faced criticism and challenges, most notably in 2019 when the EPP's candidate was bypassed in favour of Ursula von der Leyen, who had not been a lead candidate during the elections. The EU elections are not without their challenges and criticisms. Issues such as low voter turnout, the complexity of the voting process, and the rising influence of populist and nationalist parties pose significant challenges to the integrity and future of the EU. Moreover, the varying electoral laws and procedures across member states add to the complexity of conducting these elections smoothly and fairly. Media coverage plays a crucial role in shaping public perception and engagement in the elections. From traditional news outlets to social media platforms, the way information is disseminated can significantly influence voter behaviour. Efforts are being made to combat misinformation and ensure that voters have access to accurate and reliable information. The 2024 European Parliament elections are set to be a transformative event with far-reaching implications for the future of the European Union. As the new Parliament takes shape, its composition will influence key policies on climate change, economic recovery, digital transformation, and more. The increased engagement of younger voters and the efforts to boost turnout signal a more participatory and representative European Parliament. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the 2024 European Parliament elections. Stay tuned for more updates and insights as the new Parliament begins its work. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay informed on all things EU politics and beyond. Your engagement matters, and together we can shape the future of Europe.